Good morning, children. Today we are going to see the next subtopic. What is that? Chemical properties we are seeing, no? In the last class we have studied about the chemical properties. In that the first thing what we have studied is what happens when metals react with oxygen, right? What happens when metals react with oxygen, and most of you have studied that. Today we are going to study the second one. What happens when metals react with water? Okay. In the lower classes, you have studied that how to prepare a solution. It will be very nice to do that, no? Experimental thing when you are taking salt, 1 teaspoon salt, and if you take water in a beaker, you put inside, you mix it, you will get a solution. And you have also studied that what is solute, what is solvent, what is a solution, what is suspension and all, right? Okay. Same way here, this also with the help of an experiment, if you imagine, it will be easy for you. We know that metals will not dissolve, right? We know that if you are taking one iron piece or if you are taking one copper or if you are taking one gold chain, if you put inside water, will it dissolve? So you keep this in mind. And metals, we have studied all the metals in the form of reactivity series, and in that reactivity series we are going to find out who is soluble in water, who is not soluble in water, and is there any other problems when we are putting it in water. Okay, that we will see. See, for example, in your class you are taking, some 30 students are there. Some are very good in sports. Right? The minute you think about sports, you will have some names. You can't always name it according to the order what is there in your mind. Football. Definitely you will get a name. This boy or this girl is very good in. Then the next person, then the next person, the next person. Like that you can order. Any other competition like singing competition, dance or something like that. Immediately this girl is very good in singing. That boy is very good in that. Like that we can put the series number. Same way here we are going to see in the metals which we have, how are they arranged when it is water. Okay. So we have a formula here, what happens when metals react with water. See, this formula is very important. Metal plus water, you will get metal oxide. Okay. Metal plus water gives metal oxide plus what is coming out? Hydrogen is coming out. What does this arrow indicate? Upside arrow? Yes, good. In the first chapter you have studied, no? The upside arrow indicates that it is a gas. So H is hydrogen. Hydrogen gas will be coming out. So metal plus water gives metal oxide plus hydrogen. Same way, when metal oxide, if you are mixing it with water, you will get metal hydroxide. So you will not have one beaker water, metal oxide and then putting inside, like not like that. So the final formula is metal when it is mixed with water, you will get metal hydroxide. With the help of a simple experiment, they have given it in your textbook. See, you are taking one stand. Okay, this is a stand, and here some adjustment also will be there. Adjusting knob is there. Okay, and the stand is like this. We can adjust the knob and you can set this test tube here. You can adjust this knob, it will move, and you can set the test tube here. This is a test tube holder, it will be holding there. You are keeping one cork here. See, before keeping that, you should keep the metal. Okay. One metal, any piece you can take. For example, this you can take it as zinc or iron. Okay, iron you are taking. This one, see, fire is coming out. So definitely you will be telling the name of this. This is tripod stand. Below tripod stand, and then this is a burner. One tripod stand will be like this. And here one burner, and gas connection will be given. In the chemistry labs, if you see, you will see this. Connection will be given, gas connection. So automatically if you switch it on, you will get the gas and it will start burning. So here we have fixed one test tube. In this test tube, this is, what is this? glass wool. It will be like wool, but it is made up of from the recycling glass. Okay, so this is called as glass wool, and it is an insulator. It is used as an insulator. This you will soak it in water and you will keep it here. Okay, it will produce steam. Okay, now this burner, you are already fire to come out, and then it will be heated. What happens? Steam will be produced by this glass wool. Okay, steam will be produced, and what happens? It will come in contact with this metal. Okay, when it comes in contact to this metal, automatically I told what will happen? Metal hydroxide plus hydrogen gas also will be formed. No, this hydrogen gas will be collected through this tube. See, in this I have kept one hole rubber cork. This is called as one hole rubber cork. It means it will have one hole. One hole rubber cork is connected. One hole will be there in the middle. Through that one hole, I have inserted one delivery tube. See, this is called as delivery tube. It will be like this. So, this side also it will be like this, and this side also it will be bent. Okay, so delivery tube. So, the steam which is coming out now, it will come in contact with this metal, and automatically hydrogen gas will be produced, and this is coming through this one hole tube, delivery tube, and it will come like this. And below now you see I have kept one beaker. In that I have kept water. Okay, water is kept inside, and one test tube I have kept like this. It is inverted. Test tube is kept like this. This hydrogen gas which is coming out now is allowed to go inside. Now water will be filled here. This gas is denser than water, so it will push the water down. And you will see a gap here. If you check this gas now, you will come to know that it is hydrogen. Okay. In the first chapter we have studied how to check the gas, hydrogen gas. Do you remember? In zinc, okay, the gas which is coming out will be allowed to come through soap bubble. So the bubble when it comes out, using a candle, if you keep the candle near the bubble, it will give a pop sound. Right? Same way here also one experiment. In case if they ask you to explain it, you should explain it in this way. So you should take all the things which are needed, the apparatus needed. You should take the stand, you should take the test tube, you should take one cork which is having one hole rubber cork. It is called as because it is having one hole, and one delivery tube is fixed to it, one test tube also, one beaker, and then glass wool which is acting as an insulator here, a metal which is going to be tested. Now you are already gas to pass through. See, this is one gas connection will be given here. So it will when you switch it on, the light which is coming out now, the fire which is coming out will allow the glass wool to produce steam, and the steam which is coming out will be allowed to pass through the metal which is kept here. Here we have taken iron. The gas which is collected will be delivered here, and then because of the density it will push it down, so that the gas which is present here will be what? Hydrogen. Okay, this experiment you should study. Now we will see according to the reactivity series what happens. See, who is K? Good, K. Potassium plus water. See here, one more thing. I have taken cold water, hot water and steam. All the three are water, right? In water you can make it cold water, hot water, steam. All the three, the formula will be H2O. See here I have given different this one status. See here now. Potassium. Potassium plus, it is mixed stage, liquid stage, water. So, cold water. Potassium plus water gives potassium hydroxide, and what will come out? Hydrogen gas plus enormous heat will be produced. That is the reason we used to keep both potassium and sodium inside kerosene. No, under kerosene we should keep. Otherwise, with the help of the moisture present in the atmosphere, it will absorb that and heat will be produced. So these two things in cold water. When you are putting it in cold water, automatically you will get potassium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide, and hydrogen gas will also be produced with that. With that, what will come? Heat energy will be released. Okay? Those two. The next two metals what I have taken is calcium and magnesium. Calcium plus water, it is also in the liquid form, but it is hot water. In cold water, there will not be any reaction. When calcium or magnesium, when it is put in cold water, the reaction will not be there, or it will be very slow. So, I am using hot water. Calcium plus water in the presence of what water? Hot water, you will get calcium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Magnesium, when it is allowed to react with water, hot water, you will get magnesium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas will be coming out. See, I have shown this arrow stating that it is in gaseous form. Okay, these two. So, these two are cold water, these two are hot water. Now, aluminium. Aluminium is the next person. See, sometimes some children know, if I tell tomorrow you should study this and come, immediately they will study. They will go home, they will study, and next day they will be ready. Like potassium and sodium. Some children know, I should threaten. I should tell, if you are not studying now, tomorrow I will not allow you to enter inside the class. Then they will study. Like this, calcium, magnesium. If I threaten, they will study. Some, even though I threaten, they will not be worried at all. I tell. Next day, you should bring your parents, then only you will be allowed inside. Same category, aluminium and zinc. Okay, see here, aluminium, hot water, cold water, there is no cold water, immediately it will react. These two. This one, cold water, there is no reaction. You should use hot water. Here, aluminium, cold water is also not working, hot water is also not working. Steam, you should go with steam. So, see here, in water, in the bracket I have put gaseous form. The same formula, but I have stated that it is in gaseous form. Aluminium plus water, steam, what will you get? Aluminium oxide plus hydrogen gas. Zinc is also a friend of aluminium. So, zinc plus water in the gaseous form, you will get zinc oxide plus or hydrogen gas. Okay. The next one is iron. We have studied this in this activity, so you will be able to. Iron plus water in the presence of gaseous steam, what will happen? You will get iron 2,3 oxide. Iron 2,3 oxide plus hydrogen. Then the next three people. Even if I give TCO, there will not be any reaction on their face. Lead, copper, silver, gold, they do not react with water. It may be cold water, hot water, steam, whatever it may be, they will not react. Is it easy to remember now? So these two, potassium and sodium, in cold water they will react and we will get metal oxide. Okay, equations are very important. You should study, then you should write it, check with your book, and then keep on revising. It will be easy for you. Later you will never forget it. Okay. Potassium and sodium with cold water. Calcium and magnesium with hot water. Aluminium, zinc and iron with steam. Only with steam they will react to get its oxide. Then lead, copper, silver, gold and all, they will not react with water. Okay, this is how metals react with water. And what about non-metals? Non-metals, they will not react with water. Okay, non-metals will not react with water. I think it's very clear. Next day we will see the next subtopic. Okay, be thorough children.